Good morning and welcome to the 2021 Veterans Day Assembly.
Before we begin the assembly, we wanted to take a few moments to express our gratitude to the veterans who have represented the interests of the United States both at home and abroad.
Thank you to the veterans and active duty personnel on staff here in District 117, including Dr. James McKay, Mr. Kurt Onstead, Mr. Jim Anderson, Ms. Stephanie Savell, Mr. Jonathan Ring, and Mr. Marquise Lewis. And thank you to all the veterans from our local community who are here in attendance today.
While wars always mar our history, none have been quite so devastating as the First World War. After more than 40 years of fighting, with the late addition of the United States in 1917, the Central Powers were finally beaten back. On the 11th hour, the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918, the guns finally fell silent.
Earlier that morning, Germany signed an armistice agreement with the Allies in a railroad car outside Compiègne, France. While the end of hostilities was a relief for many, the reality of what had been endured was beginning to become apparent. The First World War left more than 9 million soldiers dead and 21 million wounded. In addition, at least 5 million civilians died from disease, starvation, or exposure to the elements as a direct result of the conflict.
Originally called Armistice Day, a memorial was held on November 11, 1919, the first anniversary of the end of World War I. Congress passed a resolution in 1926 for an annual observance, and November 11th became a national holiday in 1938. The purpose of this day is to pay tribute to all American veterans, living or deceased, but especially to give thanks to the living veterans who served their country honorably during war or peacetime.
We will begin the assembly with the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem, followed by a presentation of the colors by Military Honor Guard.
An honor guard serves many roles in today's military. They provide funeral honors for fallen comrades and guard national monuments. An honor guard may also serve as the guardian of the colors by displaying and escorting the national flag on ceremonial occasions at official state functions. Military honor guards may also serve as ambassadors to the public, representing a positive image to their service and assisting with the recruiting effort.
Today, you will be hearing the LCHS band and choir perform a number of musical pieces that have special significance for our veterans, including the United States Armed Force Medley and taps.
Throughout history, military bands have always been part of life on the battlefield, playing music to boost morale of troops and to give important instructions to soldiers during combat. This was often the only way commanders could convey orders to their forces during battle.
Each branch of military service has its own official song, which is a part of its heritage and an anthem to rally behind. When played in a concert, these military songs are played in a particular order as directed by the Department of Defense. The order of precedence is Army, followed by Marine Corps, then the Navy, Air Force, and Coast Guard. Veterans in attendance will be invited to stand during their branch's song.
At the close of today's ceremony, you will hear the band play taps. The use of taps is unique to the United States military, as the call is sounded at funerals, wreath layings, ceremonies, and memorial services. Taps has been used by the United States military since before the Civil War and was originally played as a signal for soldiers to extinguish their lights at night.
The first use of taps at a funeral was during the Peninsular Campaign in Virginia during the Civil War. Captain John Tidball ordered it played for the burial of a cannoneer killed in action. Because the enemy was close, he worried that the traditional 3 volleys would renew fighting. Today, taps is sounded as the final call every evening on military installations and at military funerals. In 2012, Congress recognized taps as a national song of remembrance.
Once again, welcome staff and students as we honor our veterans at this year's Veterans Day Assembly.